What's up, everybody? Turboman 351 here, and the topic today is throttle bodies. Which one is right for my application, and which one are we going to go with for Super Fox? So, let's talk about it. Alrighty. I just got this one here the other day. This is the AccuFab. This is the one that's meant to go on a Fox body. This is the 85 millimeter race version, and as you can tell, it is a piece of jewelry. Literally, this is the most beautiful throttle body that I've ever seen. And what makes these very unique is that these come with an O-ring to seal, not a regular paper gasket, which is awesome. And these also have provisions for a V-band to be welded on. This is the one that I got, and I believe this is the one that I'm going to be putting on my car. Now, right now, I got the 75 millimeter throttle body from Professional Products. That was like the first upgrade I did on the car when it was just the 302. I got the Professional Products upper intake and throttle body. It came with the whole kit. And so, obviously, as you guys know, that I'm a turbo car. I got big AFR 205 Renegade CNC ported cylinder heads. I got a pretty big cam with a lot of duration. So the car has to breathe. And I don't know if, obviously when I've been driving the car, you know, when I get into it on the very top and floor it, it's almost like it kind of like a little bit lays up over, and that's up to about 5,000 RPMs. It's time, you know, it just wants to, and then she kind of, and that's obviously that's going to be an air. It's just not getting enough air problem, and that's what I think, but I'm not sure. So we're going to go with that. Okay. I haven't had anything else on here. And a lot of people that run turbo cars like mine with a single plane intake like I have, mine's a copy of the Vic Jr. Edelbrock single plane, not the Vic Senior one. The one that's rated from 45 to 8,500. This is rated from 35 and up. So I need to get some more air into the car. So then I got this one here. This is a 90 millimeter. This is the one from eBay. A nice piece, $60 for this, man. Okay, that's really good. I mean, gosh, same material as this one, you know, aluminum. I believe this is billet though. The idle air control valve and the TPS sensor that comes with these are junk. Just throw them in the garbage. Okay. I didn't throw mine in the garbage. I still have them here, but this broke. The TPS sensor. Look at the guts, all gone. You believe that? And the TPS motor here will not fit in the housing on these castings. The housing piece here, but I figured out it's the idle air control motor that is too big and it won't fit in there. So what do? I call up Jegs and I order the idle air control valve and the TPS as a kit. They come like that. These are actual GM parts, and well, the idle air control valve fits in perfectly. TPS, no problem. Okay. Now this is a 90 millimeter. This is a pretty big boy, but this can only be on my car. Okay. I just noticed this too. I mean, this can only be on here facing this way. Okay. I can't put it this way. It can only be going this way. All right. That's because the way the throttle bracketry that goes on the elbow. I have another elbow in there. I got two of them. Okay, that it only fits. So that was a little concerning problem there. Let me show you the other things that I got. It's crazy, dude. Like these videos that I make, I can't go too long on them because if I do, it won't play the whole video on the file on my computer. It'll break it up into two. And I'm like, dude, that's not gonna, how can I do that on, anyway. So, let me put you right here, guys. Alright. So, got this nice, look at that thing, dude. That's the Holly, right? Nice piece, dude. But this has a little bit of a 45. Got all the sensors and the holes in the back for all your plugs and everything, all your vacuum ports. It even has a GM for a map sensor right there, which I don't use. But this one here, obviously, you know, I can't use this one on here because this is meant for a Ford intake. It's the bolt holes on and they're only for a Ford. So I was like, gosh, okay, can't use that. But the Edelbrock though, here's the other one. Now this is the one that a lot of people on the channels like to use, like Justin LX uses this. A lot of people have them too. A lot of guys will take these and turn them the other way towards the firewall and run an intercooler through the car and come back out, which is a pretty good idea. I like that idea. So the cool thing about this, yep, I can mount this one on here, or I can mount, yeah, this bad boy, dude. Now look at that, dude. Now that looks a lot better, you know. But I mean, to use this elbow here is, you know, I want to face it forward towards the car because I'm going to be trying to relocate my battery to the back of the car. I saw Dula do it, Justin do it. I think it's about time I get with the program and put mine in the back also. I haven't done that yet, okay? But we're going to do that soon. So I got a montage of stuff here, dude. It's like, gosh. And this is the stock throttle body for a Fox body Mustang. This is bone stole, stocky. What is that, 60 millimeters? Great day. Can you believe that back in the 90s, that's all it took to get that thing to be nasty? That is crazy. And this one's in great shape. This is almost a piece you just want to keep and hang on your mantle, dude. You know, it's like a collector's item. So I don't know which one I'm going to go with, dude, but we'll be going with, obviously I am going with the AccuFab. This is what I will be using. I don't know what I'm going to do with this one, probably for another project for the other blue car. We will see. But yeah, dude, I want to get the battery to the back as soon as possible. You know, I'm going to run, you know, I'm going to try and take this piece off. I've never done that. And put the bus bar right in here. So obviously, because you can see, man, the Terminator, my fan, and my fog lights, you know, connect here. And obviously, they all need their grounds here. And if I move this to the back, you know, I can't draw all these wires all the way back to the trunk. So we're going to bus bar it right here, connect these right here. Then, you know, you got the starter solenoid that puts power through the car, and so on. And then I'm going to have to get the alternator, a long wire for the alternator, and then I'm going to have to fuse that one and go from there. The fuel power wire, I run my fuel pump right off the back of the alternator here, so that the fuel pump has a constant volt of power. It never drops or anything. There's no interference with it, nothing. The best place to power your fuel pump, okay? Even on the Terminator X, I probably wouldn't even use the Terminator X to power your fuel pump. Well, if you're a big high horsepower turbo car like me, yeah, don't use the Terminator. Use the back of the alternator there because, and that's a 200 amp alternator. So, yeah. I use a 200 amp alternator because of the fuel injection. I have a stereo system in the car, which I really don't use, but that's the only reason why I have a big puppy on there. So, all right, guys, that's it for right now. Just chilling. It's the winter time, dude. You know what I mean? It's interesting. Look, I'm leaking a little bit of antifreeze right here out of this port right here on the manifold. I didn't put enough silicone there when I put the intake on. But when your car sits for a while in the cold, everything starts to shrink, man, because it's freezing outside. And then you start to get these little leaks everywhere. But as soon as I fire the car up and it gets warm, it goes away. That's pretty wild, dude. But I thought I'd give a quick little update, dude. Let you know what's going on. The T56, dude, we're getting this puppy rebuilt. The guy up the road here, I got a complete master rebuild kit coming. It was $700. It has all the carbon fiber synchronizers. I also got a bearing kit coming, and this puppy will be completely rebuilt. This is an aftermarket T56 that they sold like through JEGS and other catalogs before the Magnum came out. This is what they sold for the Ford application. So this didn't come in a car. This is an aftermarket T56 that I found out by running the tag down there and the serial numbers. So this is what they sold to the aftermarket before the Magnum and the Magnum XL and the TR6060 came out. This is what it was. Well, it's always been a TR6060, I believe. But, yep, this is what they had because I ran the code on there, dude, and it said aftermarket T56 5.0 5-liter. And I was like, oh, wow, dude, I got an aftermarket one. That didn't actually come in a Cobra. I thought it did. Well, that's what the guy told me that I bought it from. But he wasn't sure either, you know what I mean? And the reason, one of the things I know is that 31 spline output, it does have a 10 spline input, but when I was reading the specs for this aftermarket one, it all lined up perfectly. So pretty neat, dude. Pretty neat there. That was pretty cool. But, so yeah, dude, got a bunch of air and fuel delivery parts here, and we're going to go with the jewelry piece, dude. I believe 85 millimeters is enough air. I'm literally stepping up 10 millimeters of more air because I got a 75. I'm going to an 85, and I can only imagine this thing wide open, dude, singing. It's funny. This is 90 millimeters from here to here. It tapers down to 85 at the throttle opening. Imagine that, dude. Pretty neat engineering that they did that there. So, all right, guys. Hit the like, hit the subscribe. Hang in there, dude. I know it's the winter time and spring is just around the corner. And we'll be getting up some more videos, dude. Gonna get out of the shop, get the head cam going, some in-car footage, because the car's finally running now. I'm not gonna play with it no more. The motor is not gonna come out, praise the Lord, if nothing happens. Cross your fingers, okay? And we'll go from there, dude, and start to enjoy this puppy and get some videos out there so you guys can watch and help with your projects. All right, guys, thanks for watching. Hit the like, hit the subscribe. Peace.